So today we will be simplifying fractions using the method of greatest common factor. Using the greatest common factor has 5 basic steps. 1, list the factors. 2, find the common factors, or the ones that are the same for both numbers. 3, circle the biggest or greatest common factor, so the biggest number that's in both lists. Number 4, divide the number and the denominator, so the numerator and the denominator, by the greatest common factor. And 5, you will be writing the simplified fractions. So right here we have 24/40ths, right? 24 over 40. The factors of 24, right? 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. And 4 times 6 is 24. So now we have 40. 1 times 40 is 40. 2 times 20 is 40. 4 times 10 is 40. And 5 times 8 is 40. So those are all the factors of 40. So let's start out. So I have 24/40ths here, right? 24 over 40, same thing as 24/40ths. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm listing the factors. So in order to list the factors, I need to know what number times what number is 24. And I need to know all of them. So 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. And 4 times 6 is 24. And that's it. There are no others. And for 40, I have 1 times 40, right? I have 2 times 20. I have 4 times 10. And then I also have 5 times 8. So now I have all of the factors listed for both of the numbers in my fraction, 24/40ths. So now we are going to find the common factors, and they're highlighted in orange. So 1 is in both, 2 is in both, 4 is in both, and 8 is in both. So what are we looking for again? The greatest common factor. So I'm listing them out. They've highlighted the ones that are the common ones, right? The ones that are in both lists. So 1 is in both lists, 2 is in both lists, 4 is in both lists, and 8 are in both lists. For the biggest common factor, and that is going to be 8 for both of them. So we're going to circle the greatest common factor. So what's the biggest number that's in both lists? It's 8. 8 is the biggest number in both lists. So now, what do we do with that 8? So now we have 24/40ths. So to simplify, we're just going to take 24, divide it by 8, right? 24 divided by 8 is 3. And then you're just going to take 40, divide that by 8. 40 divided by 8 is 5. So 3/5 is equivalent to 24/40ths. This is what we do with the 8. We take 24 and we divide it by 8 and we get 3. We take 40 and we divide it by 8 and we get 5. So 3/5 is equivalent to 24/40ths. Now we'll try one on our own. Well, I'll try one more. So we're going to list the factors, find the common factors, circle the biggest or greatest common factor, divide both the numerator and the denominator by that greatest common factor, and write the simplified fraction. So now we're going to do one more. Those are the 5 steps again. List the factors, find the common factors, circle the greatest common factor, divide the numerator and the denominator by the greatest common factor, and write the simplified fraction. So our fraction is 18 over 24. So 18 is 1 times 18. So we have the 1 and the 18 in our list. It is, what is it? It's 2 times what number? 2 times 9. So we have a 2 in our list, and as you'll see, missed it. So there's the 9. And then it is also 3 times 6. So there's the 3 and there's the 6. So we have 18. Now, for 24, 24 is 1 times 24. So let's check. Is it in our list? It is. It's 2 times 12. Is that in our list? Yep. It is 3 times 8. Is 3 times 8 24? Yes, it is. 3, 8, and then 4 and 6, right? 4 times 6 is 24. And that's it. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to identify the common factors. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 6, right? There's no 4. And if we leave the 9 up here, there's no 9 down here. 8, 12, 24. So what is our greatest common factor? The biggest number that's in both lists is 6. So we're going to take 18, divide that by 6, and we get 3. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Another way of thinking of this is 3 times 6 is 18, right? So 18 divided by 6 is 3. And 4 times 6 is 24, so 4 divided by 6 is 4. So 18 24ths is equivalent to 3/4. Now what I'd like you guys to do is to complete, there's 2 worksheets, I believe. I'd like you to complete both of them to the best of your ability.